how is everyone? This is Sheree. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Halloween video. So, Halloween crafting. So, I've been working on these 4 journals that I had showed you in the books and the covers. And when I started my Halloween journals, I'm still working on these. The Ghost Gus the Ghost, that was done, and I did publish that video, so if you haven't seen it, it turned out super cute, I think, and if you want to check it out, just look on Friday, September 19th, I believe is when it was published. So yeah, just go back and you can see the finished version. But these, I'm working on 4 of these. They were paperback journals. I turned them into a hard cover by adding, chipboard or cardboard, whatever you want to call it. And, you got the layer of the book and you got the layer of cardstock on the inside. So I want to show you where I'm at and do a little crafting on these today. So this is the Mickey one, which you've seen the cover, so I won't spend too long on that. I still have 1 or 2 pages to add, but I've been working on these. I worked on them a lot last weekend and a little bit every day this week, or except for one when I was really tired one night. So, and I actually got, I get good sleep every night, so, but that night I think I got some extra sleep. I was just tired. So, hard day at work type of thing. So this one I actually have some ruffles in too. I haven't put ruffles in any of the others yet, but I've got 2 fabric ruffles here, front and back of this signature. The signatures aren't sewn in yet, like I said, because I want to add a couple more pages, but here's this one. And I took, let's see, am I going to lose it now? Of course I'm going to lose it when I'm on video. But yeah, so let me show you this one. And if you haven't seen any of the videos on these, we added the library pockets together with using scraps from the pages, like these cardstock pages that I have here. So let me just kind of flip through and show you. This is not, any kind of flip through, but I just want to show you what I got going on here. So the front of each signature is cardstock. So you see cardstock here. And then I've got a variety of, I think all of the pages in all the books from the book. So you'll see these. And one thing this took a little bit longer is I did make a Franken page for the cover of each signature and the inside center page. So, I had to cut, and then I cut a piece, and I had to look around and find pieces that I would like together, and then I sewed them together. So you see these sewn together. But here's what I've got in here so far. So I won't show you all of them. I'm just going to show you this one, and that's an example of all the others. And the only things that are going to be alike in any of these are like this, writing paper that I put in here. All the page, there's no, all the books are different, so no book pages are the same. Ledger, I'll have a piece of this in each one. I did put this calendar I got from a thrift store, and it's so cute that I put a few of these pages, or, a page in each of the journals from this calendar. See, this one has squirrels on it. So cute. It's reminding me of fall and Halloween. So, and then I put a piece of this ledger paper in each one. And this calendar is used, so if you get one and you're like, oh, yeah, there's writing on here and stickers. Yep, it's used. So, yeah, if you like, just as an example, if you're new to junk journaling, or even if you're not new, say you don't know what to do with the page like that. So you really like this page. It's got the squirrels on it, and then you turn over. So you know how a calendar flips up. So that means when you put it in a journal like this, you have an upright side and an upside down side. So I put the numbers upside down on this side. So you can do whatever you want. So if you have a picture, let me just open this and show you an example. This might be a good example of a picture. I'm going to show you a couple of things I thrifted. This is not my thrift haul, but I just want to show you these. A couple things that I got. So this is one of them. I found 2 sets of the same Halloween cards at a thrift store. I was very excited. And so I picked them up. American Greetings. Just want to see if they have a year. I couldn't tell if they were, how old they are or how new they are from the package. The price on these is $169, and they're American Greetings. So if that tells you how old they are, I don't know. It doesn't mean. It does have a barcode on here. So anyway, what I was getting at is, say this is a picture, and so what you can do with a page like this is just use it as a background. Or say you have a picture, and see how this has a frame around it. You can do that with a picture. Just take your picture, put a piece of paper behind it, cardstock, whatever, if you want a solid color like that, and then put it down on here. Isn't that cute with that in the background? Or you can completely cover it up with a piece of paper and then go from there. So it only strengthens your page, right? With more layers. So yeah, so every calendar page is different because, you know, it's an original calendar. There's no copies in here. There's no digitals. Everything's thrifted, or, you know, some new things. This is ledger paper. Also used, same thing here, same concept. Just if you want. This is very interesting writing, and you can read it, and then you can say, well, I guess I'll just use that as a background and put your picture on there, or whatever you want to do there, collage, whatever. Each one has a Halloween bag, not all the same. I have a few different Halloween bags, so I use a few different ones in these journals. And then the center. So there is a doily on this one. This is the only one that has a doily like this, the gold doily, because this is the last gold doily I had. I only had two of those that I thrifted. I used one in the fall journal, which was the Sesame Street journal that I showed you, and then this is the other one. So, and then here's the center page, wide open, but I think it's really cool. You know, these edges, the two, here's the other side of it. So this was double-sided scrapbook paper. So you can see the leaves on this side, and it gives it a little color here. And then you've got all of this wide open for whatever you want to do there. And you can always even glue this doily down on this side if you wanted to. That's kind of why I put it here, in case somebody wanted to just take it and glue it down and then use that as a background. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think so. But or you can make a pocket, but it's not the thinnest of doilies, but, you know, it is a doily, so it's not like it's extra strong paper. And I think this is pretty old, too, so it's not brittle or delicate, though, but, you know, it's still a doily, so it's delicate because it's just a doily. So the second signature, I showed you the ruffles. Also, it's Franken paper. You can see the two different papers. And then here's this side, you know, double-sided paper. I did put, I picked up these envelopes at a thrift store this past summer, and just they happen to be purple and green, perfect for Halloween journals. So I hinged them together here, and so they would be easy accessed as outside pockets here. So one, you know, ends up in the front of this signature, and one ends up in the back. And then some of my newsletter paper, I cut that down so it fit in here. And, oh, I guess you noticed that the ledger here, maybe I didn't even show you, but this ledger is a flip out on this side, and the other side is a page. You know, it doesn't have a flip out on that side, and that's just how it fit in there. Okay, back to the second signature. So the same thing with this newsletter paper. You'll see a flip out in the back half. Right here. So here's the newsletter paper that I have. And this is wide paper. That's why I used in here that pretty yellow ledger with the writing on it. That is very wide, so I wanted to have some, I didn't want to have a lot of little pages like this. This is fine. It's at least it's a full 8.5 by 11 page, and you get a full page like that, but I wanted most of the pages to be the width of the original pages. So that's the first half of that newsletter graph paper. This is my paper that I made, dyed it orange. It's cardstock, by the way. White cardstock that I dyed orange. And oh, here, this one I already glued in. Okay. That's why it's not here. That's why I'm not finding it. So I made in each of the journals from the paper bag that I put in there, I made a pocket with the bottom part. So here is the pocket for this one. I glued it and sewed it down onto some cardstock so it was strong. It's not just paper. And then I glued it down on here as a pocket. And then here is this center of this signature in this journal. This is a gift wrap, and it's glued onto some cardstock, which you see here. This is like craft colored cardstock. There's our pocket. And then I added paper on the ends to widen it. They're sewn on. And then everything else in the back is what you've already seen. I just wanted to show you that one fold out page right here, the newsletter paper. I was thinking, you know, before I put these in here, I was thinking I'd really like to have some flip outs because I knew I didn't have any in here yet. And then I had already gotten these papers out, and I was like, oh, it's, you know, as I was putting them in here and getting them ready to, you know, cut them down, fold them, whatever I needed to do, I was like, oh, these are the perfect pages to make flip outs because they're a little bit too wide. So there you go, perfect pages. There's that pretty purple envelope, and yeah, so that's how they're all going to go. Except I'm adding. I got to count. I think I have to add one or two more pages. So, and this will fill it up with the pages, and all the covers are sewn around just in case. I probably mentioned that in the first video when I showed you the covers, but they were sewn around. I put the cardboard or chipboard or whatever layer on, then I sewed around them, and then I put the second layer of cardstock, so you can't see the sewing on the inside, but you can see it on the outside. So those turned out really nice. Same thing in the back. So we've already got the pocket in this one. I showed you these are, by the way, Halloween party invitations. I thought they were just I love the picture on here and the color with the purple background. I thought it was just they were so cute, and I couldn't believe when I found them, I just grabbed them because there was a lady looking at the cards before me, and I couldn't get in there, you know, only they're in a little section in this certain thrift store, and if somebody's standing there looking at them, they're on a shelf. If somebody's standing there looking at them, nobody else can really, unless you want to be rude, can get in there. So let me show you what we're gonna do. And I really would like to show you my scraps too, because I want to work with those. So I want to show you what I have. I have acquired quite a few scraps just from these journals. And I have one more thing I found at the thrift store. But let's do a couple of these pockets first so I can show you what I'm talking about with the crafting. So we can get some crafting done during this video. So here's the pocket for this one. And let's see, did I sew around that one? I didn't sew around this one. Where is that one? It was back here on because I kind of thought I was going to sew around them. Hold on, let me look and see what I did with this one. I forgot already. I know I'm talking quiet. I feel like you're in the room with me. Oh, I did sew around it. I like the sewing around it. I'm going to have to do that. But let's look and pick out a spot, and then I might pause and sew around it, and we'll glue it down. But I mean, I could sew it onto the page, but I want to glue it down because I don't want to have the sewing on the other back side of whatever page I put it on. This page does have a pocket. I didn't do all the pages exactly the same. Like this one is the only one that has a pocket right here. And this is the Franken page so far. I haven't put any trims or ruffles in any of the others yet. They're taking me a while because I'm doing 4 at one time, and I don't usually. Oh, here's a perfect place for an empty spot where I could put it right here. Oh, it looks good there too. So I might put it there. Let me just flip through here real quick. But yeah, it's taken time to do 4 at a time. I'm not used to that. Oh, here's another good spot. Yeah, because that one, well, there's a pocket. There's a paper bag right here, and there's a pocket right here. So then I would have another pocket right here, which is fine. So let's see. I've got the paper bag there. I mean, we still have the second signature too to look at. So let me see what kind of pockets. I have the envelopes in the second signature. of each journal, the purple and the green envelopes. Here's this cover of this second signature. Let's see, so pages from the book. I don't want to put anything on the writing papers really. I want to leave those open. I mean, I could almost put a pocket on a pocket, but I don't really want to do that. I want to leave this like as wide open as I can for someone to if they want to put a picture there or they want to decorate or just have some fun with that. So, okay, so I might put it here. Here's the center of this signature. So I might put it here. Oh, I think it does look good against the yellow too. Let me go sew around it and then we'll glue it down right here and you can see what it looks like. So just 1 second. Okay, let's see how this looks. Glued down. Here's how it looks sewn. Black thread. I put black thread in my sewing machine the other day because I was sewing something and I said, this has to have black thread for Halloween. So let's glue this down like a pocket, just any normal pocket. But you see the white cardstock on the back there. I think it's going to be cute here and add a lot of color to this white page. So perfect spot for it. Yeah, so I still have to do the trim. But I want to do some trim, ruffles, whatever. Pom-pom, trim, whatever. And fill all the pockets with goodies, tags, journaling cards. I have some stickers and ephemera I can decorate with a little bit. And I don't want to rush through it. I just want to, my thing is I don't want to forget anything. Like I don't want to say I'm done, and sell the journal and be like, oh shoot. I mean, as long as it hasn't gone out the door, I can still add to it, right? But I just don't want to forget anything. I don't want it to go out the door. And then I look at my Halloween stuff and say, oh, I meant to put that in the journals. Darn it. Don't want that to happen. So I like these particular bags. They have a little stripe right here. See, this one has orange and black. I think that's really cute. And a lot of the bags are nice like this on the bottom. And they look like envelopes. See, this looks like a little flap right here. So I think they're really cute to use as pockets if they come out, if you can cut them out nice like that. So, yeah, so that's another one. We put the pocket in that one. And that's this one. So if you see one you like, let me know and I'll reserve it for you. So this is the Witch Has an Itch. And the one I already showed you is Mickey's Halloween Mystery. With Mickey inside and Minnie inside of the big pumpkin there. So they're all really cute books. This one I got at the thrift store. This one I got at Dollar Tree or a thrift store. I don't know. Now, whatever I said in the first video. It's been a while since that first video. And then this one I think I got the 2 Mickey ones at the Dollar Tree. And I think I got them in Florida. Like I never saw any here in North Carolina. So I thought I can't figure that out. Like I got this trim out maybe to use in some of these, and because it would be perfect. Like see how they all have a little green on them. This one too. They all have a little green on them, I think. So anyway, but I got that pom-pom trim in the Florida Dollar Tree, and I still haven't seen it here. Like, why? Why don't we have it here? Because I love that color. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, if I would have known. Because I'm thinking, well, surely we're going to get it here. And I got 2 of them, but still, I was still thinking, surely we'll get it here. And nope, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it here. I'm drinking a Diet Mountain Dew at the moment, so just took a little drink. Okay, so this is Clifford's Halloween. I just want to show you in case you're interested. He's dressed as a cute ghost. That's so cute. And there's the back of that one. I probably will put something, if I remember, put something over the barcode there. But yeah, this is and here's the pocket for this one. And I put the bottom of the bag in each one. So it's the one that came off the bag that's in here. So I'm not going to show you the pages like I said. I wouldn't, because I know you don't want to, it's not a flip through, and I know you don't want to see all that right now, but I do want to figure out where we're going to put this. And for this one, I have a lot of work to do because, oh, this one had more pages is what it was. Yeah, so I was like, well, it's like too many pages. So I think I only cut up, I'm trying to think if it was one or two. Oh, I have brought home, oh, yeah, that's right. I put one of the, I cut up this picture out of one of the pages of Clifford and put it in this CD envelope. I got to cover up this side. I got it from work, and it was a CD we had in a file that we closed at work. So I got to put some decoration on that side. But anyway, I thought that would be cute to put in here, whether I glue it down or put it in a pocket and then somebody else could glue it down. See, look how cute that is. But somebody else could glue it down and put their own picture in there, or whatever they want to do. They can make a little flip out, like glue the flap up here or over here. You could even glue it like here and have it flip this way. I'll probably just put it in a pocket. But yeah, I got to cover up that other side with some paper. And then this is what I cut out of the other pages. So this could be a pocket. Like, look, it's not on cardstock right now, but if somebody wanted it to be a pocket, I would put it on cardstock and then glue it down so it doesn't, you know, I would be afraid it would possibly rip trying to get things in and out if it didn't have cardstock on the back, but that would be cute. Like that. So I'll cut that out. I think I had it like this. And then here's the other things I cut out. Just some, this was a little picture on one of the pages. Clifford in his ghost costume. And then I fussy cut Clifford here. None of these are backed with cardstock yet, so if I glue him down and make him a tuck spot, I'll put some cardstock on the back of him, but isn't he cute? And then, let's see, what else do I have here? One more. Let's see which side. Oh, this side on this one. This was just like left on a page, and I was like, oh, I can't, that just looks so cute, I can't throw that out, so I just cut around the part that I liked. This little, I guess it's maybe the mom, and she's like, showing Clifford. See her hands? She's like, here's Clifford. And there's some houses and a little tree and some little fall leaves on the ground here. I just thought that was so cute, left on a page after I cut out this stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta keep that. That's so cute. So, gotta do something with those. But let's look for let's do one more pocket. And then I'll show you my scraps and the other thing I got at the thrift store, which I couldn't believe when I got it. I was like the most excited person in the world when I found it. So, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so we got, see, I didn't put a pocket like I did on that other one. So, like, and this is black and white, and here's the flap on this one, what I would call the flap. So it goes like this. I do want to sew around it. So, like, it could go here, but I do have the, library pocket there. Let's see, where else might we want it? I bet it's going to end up in the second signature again, but let me make sure. Oh, see, this is purple page, but, oh, it does look good on purple too. Let's see, so that is a possibility. Let me just see. I don't want to put it on, I like to, if I put anything on the front of a signature like this, it'll just be something down here so that person that gets my journals can do what they want here. Just be a little something down here, a little piece of ephemera or something. Okay, so it could go here. Well, it looks really good there with the red too, doesn't it? I did put some red in here because of Clifford. I thought perfect colors. The colors I put in this one are all because of Clifford. They're Halloween, but Clifford was a big influence. So let's see this. This one, what did I have in the middle? What do I have in the middle? I really searched through my paper. See, there's red. It's all because of Clifford. Oh, this is white now, so I might put it there just to add some color there. See, it's white on the that back side too. And our next pocket is not too close. So yeah, let me go sew around this one, then we'll glue this one down. I'll show you what it looks like sewn. So I will be right back again. Okay, here's this one. Sewn around. Yeah, I forgot I hadn't sewn around any of them yet. I forgot I had sewn around that first one and how good it looks. So I'm glad we looked at that one first so I could remember that I wanted to do that, but yeah. And these can be decorated too. I mean, you can easily, I can, or if I don't, somebody who gets them can easily put some decorations on these pockets. They're the perfect little background for something, right? So let's put that one down here. Cute. Okay, let me make sure it's nice and glued down. It's straight. That would be good. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure it's down. You know, because I put glue on top of the stitching so that it will grab under there. Nice thick fabric tack. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to be doing still some, even if when I finish these, well, as I finish these, I'm going to still be doing some Halloween crafting videos like I've been doing. So, yeah, I'll finish the other two pockets, because there's 4 journals in all. I think I showed you all of them. Clifford's Halloween, the Mickey Halloween with the big pumpkin, the witch one, and this is the other one. It's the Disney, characters here. Mickey and, is that Mickey too? And Pluto. And then this one has the piece pulling the pumpkin out of a hat there, and it's Mickey's Halloween treat. So yeah, if you wanted one if you wanted more than one, just let me know. And when I list it in my eBay, I will reserve it for you. This is what I found. So if you remember, if you've been watching my videos, or if you're new, I thought I had some. I was 100% sure that I had some Halloween, scrapbook paper. And then when I started, I was like, where? I mean, I searched at least twice. I was like, I know it's here. Where is it? And I still haven't found it. So apparently I didn't have any. I guess I used it up last year. I just can't believe it though. But I haven't found it. So, and I know where all my scrapbook paper is. You know what I mean? I'm not like, there's not a place where it is that I don't know about. You know what I mean? So I searched all my scrapbook paper stash, and I didn't have any. So anyway, I was in the thrift store where I got those cards, and the cards are in a separate aisle. And I walked on the other side where they have another aisle, next aisle over. They had some Halloween and fall little knickknacks, and they had some big things in another. They kind of redecorated the store for Halloween and fall, so they had things kind of in several different places that were for sale. Really nice thrift store. But anyway, with the little knickknacks, there on the shelf, ta-da, Halloween paper. So yes, and it's a lot too, and it was $2.99. And I picked it up and I held it in my hand and I did not let go of it. But it's paper. It's by Recollections. Somebody took a bite out of it here. Not me. That's how I got it. It says 30 designs, but there were, how many papers in all? I don't know. It doesn't say, 90. Look at that, 90. That's a lot. But it's like the 8.5 by 11 size. And I just really couldn't believe it when I found it. So here's all the examples I have out here. So I guess I think it's 3. I looked at it already. I looked at the whole thing already because I couldn't wait. Because I didn't have any Halloween paper. So I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got it at a thrift store. So, and this is all they had. It's not like they had any more. This is it. And I couldn't believe it was still there. I was like, how is this still here? One. I mean, maybe there was more, but I kind of doubt it. Because I never found scrapbook paper there before. So I was like, how is this still here? And I just picked it up. I was like, oh my goodness, I found the treasure of the week or whatever. So anyway, this one was loose already. A couple loose ones here. They were upside down. Somebody tucked them back in there. But I'm just going to, it's one-sided, it's paper. And I'll just kind of see, a lot of it's generic Halloween. So it could be, this could be fall too. like these colors like that. But of course, some of it's all out Halloween, like this with the words and the ghosts. And then you saw pumpkins that I just tucked back in there. This is really cute, the black cats. I love that. So adorable. I don't know why. I'm just like, I just am loving black cats this year. Anything I see with a black cat, if it's like that vintagey black cat, it might be coming home with me. I found one last year in October when we went to Florida. That's neat, a stripe. But I found a black cat at an antique store last year, and I have it. It's at front door. It's on my front door. So, and it says Happy Halloween or something on it. Bats. Plaid, so that could be fall. I won't go so slow, sorry. I just enjoy looking at scrapbook paper so much. Oh, that's neat. That's what I said the first time I saw it too. It looks like there's holes in the paper, but it's just polka dots with like something on them. Like you're looking through them and you can see under them, but it's just paper. It's the weirdest kind of illusion there. That's the pumpkin one we saw. So it looks like there's three of each. To answer my own question, there's some more pumpkins. Stripes. I'll go a little faster. Generic kind of black background. Good for Halloween. Bones. So yeah, anything that has black cats on it this year. I didn't get a black Halloween cat mug though. I got pumpkins and a ghost because they didn't have one at Dollar Tree. That's neat. Black with white polka dots. Looks like chalk. The white looks like chalk. Another plaid. Words with the ghosts. The other one was a different color, different background. Oh, that one in the back. See there, that one, and there's one with words somewhere. But they're similar but different colors. If you see one that looks the same as you've already seen, it's similar, like the bones, but they were a different color. The other one was a different color. So it's not, it doesn't have any like repeated three sets of three. They're all different, except, you know, like the same pattern, but different color. Okay. So that was my exciting find. That this and the cards I found in one trip. And they were regular, this thrift store, they put different colored stickers as they, like they get it in new and they put it on the shelf and they have a sticker on it that's regular price. So this week, and it changes from week to week. So this week, pink, see what I got? The pink sticker, that's their price tag, and the yellow sticker, that's their price tag. So pink and yellow is regular price, but I wasn't leaving it behind. These are $1.50 each pack, and this was $2.99. But yeah, I wasn't leaving them behind, even if they were regular price, because I know they'd be gone by the next week. But if I see something I like and I don't want to pay full price, I did find several things I like this week, but I was like, I don't want to pay full price for that, even though it's a good price. You know, it's a thrift store. I'm gonna wait and see if it's still here next week. And then if it's there, they mark it down the first week. After the first week, they mark it down, and it has a different color sticker. They put a different color sticker on there. Or I don't know how they rotate the stickers. That's why the stickers change each week, you know, because they're marking down the 1 week thing. And then when it's there 2 weeks, then they mark it down again. So, yeah. So you have to look at the sign when you go in there and see what's 25% off. It's regular 25% off or 50% off. So you really see what the 50% off color is and look for that, right? And I know Goodwill does a similar, or no, Salvation Army does a similar thing where on Saturday when I go, here's my scraps. I'm going to grab them here and show you. I kind of organized them. So I got to do something with these. I don't want to have all these scraps in the end. But yeah, Salvation Army, every week when I go in, if they do this in your area, if you go to Salvation Army, I have a real nice one that I go to, and so when I go in the door, they have a sign. This week's color is, say, blue. Blue is usually the color of the week is 99 cents. So you can look for that color throughout the store, and whatever it is 99 cents. But like last week, I think they said the color of the week was 49 cents. But of course, I didn't find any 49 cent stuff. So anyway, These are my bigger scraps and these are my smaller scraps. That's how I have them. I just wanted to show you what I have here. You know, some smaller ones. I kept all of these. This one I folded like maybe it could be a tab. So I folded it like that. So, but I have all of these. See all the pretty, this is all cardstock, you know, solid colors. And then this pile, this is a lot of pretty colors in here. Some double-sided, some single-sided. And here's some of the ledger. I thought this would make some really nice tags. You know, I almost want to try making a paper tag. Maybe we'll try one right now with just paper because they have the pretty, you know, this is double-sided ledger on both sides. So I almost don't want to glue it down because let's try making a paper tag real quick. But yeah, here's all my bigger pieces. This is a nice piece I might put away for a fall journal next year. It has this on it from the bottom of I cut it off the bottom of a scrapbook paper piece, a 12 by 12, and it has this little hello fall with a little raccoon there. So I might save that for next year. But otherwise, this is all my, see, that's one-sided. Oh, that piece goes over there. And so, yeah, I want to do something, some crafting, scrappy video. And I did use a few pieces I want to show you because I'm running low on my whale tail punches. I have a bowl right now that I'm keeping them in. So I just took a few while I felt like it. And here's another one I folded in half for a tab. That one, is that the one I already showed you? I don't think so. I don't know where that one went. And I folded this one in half too, maybe for a tab. I have a whole little bin of just little pieces like this folded in half to make them into to use them for tabs. And then I took my whale tail punch and just punched out all of these to add to my little bowl. But I have them here for Halloween. They're all like from the Halloween scraps. So, you know, black, orange, purple. That's from Clifford. From Clifford, the red one. So, yeah, I have them here in case I want to use them. Or I could put them in a goodie pack if I don't use them. But, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to use up a lot of, especially smaller scraps that will fit into your paper punches. Oh, here's the other one that's folded in half. That will fit into your paper punches. Just, you know, use them up that way. Add to your little punch stash for your crafts. And so, yeah, I wanted to show you that. And I showed you my goodies that I got from the thrift store. And we're going to see if we can just see what paper. Because I always back things with cardstock, you know what I mean? I always back my tags. I never make paper tags or paper journaling cards. They're always backed with cardstock. So they're sturdy, and so you can write on the back if the front is decorated. So let's see. Let's just cut this fold off. I just want to see what the paper tag looks like. I only have I have 4 of these because I put one of these in each journal. So 4 of these. They're, you know, pretty long strips. This one has a receipt on it too. All of them, part of it has a receipt on it. I left a receipt on, the top receipt on is in each of the journals, and the bottom receipt got cut off, so I still have it stapled on there though. So we're going to make a tag out of this one. One thing I like about, just putting that out of the way, about ledger paper is you can almost I feel like you can put it any way. You could write on it this way, and this could be a pocket too. I mean, like I have this whole strip and 4 of these, so. But pocket or a tag, I've left the writing on there right now, and I probably am going to leave it on there, and it could get covered up, or like if I put this in a journal and somebody didn't like the little numbers on there, they could cover it up with some trim or something. But I just want to cut this and see what it looks like as a tag, a paper tag that I never make. So, what does a paper tag look like? See? So pretty. It's pretty. I like it. It's simple. I know, but I just want to see what does a paper tag feel like. And this is pretty sturdy paper, I would say, too. It's not like super thin, but it is paper. So it's not like super thick or anything. It's not anywhere close to like cardstock or anything. It's not cardstocky at all. So I want to punch a hole here and see what that looks like. So you wouldn't really be able to put much of a string in here because it could tear pretty easily. Because like I said, it's just paper. But you could put something on the top. For instance, let's see. A whale tail punch. I punched a hole, but say you didn't want to punch a hole. You could put a little whale tail tab on there. I think we'll do that. Yeah, I like that. So I might make one of those for each journal, and then somebody can do what they want with it. I love the lines on this. I got this ledger paper at a thrift store one time. I found a whole book of it. It was actually in the original ledger book. And I found the whole ledger book at the thrift store. I found it at the bins. That's right, I did. I just remembered that. It was on the top pile of the books. You know, if you go to the bins, you know, they have usually a whole bin of, or 2 or 3 or 4 of books that you can look through. It was on the top of a pile of books. I was like, ooh, what is this? Ledger. Yeah, brought it home for the price of a book at the bins. All right, that is cute. And then you can decorate, like add some Halloween stuff or fall stuff or whatever you want. But really cute. I like it. Okay. All right, because I don't want to cover up the ledger. It's so pretty. It's purple, like a reddish aqua, and then you got the yellow background, and it's just so pretty. So yeah, I was saying, I feel like you could turn, because you could write on ledger this way, or this way, or this way, or any way, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's really cute. So there you go. There's the first one. We experimented with that. That's what it looks like. A paper double-sided ledger. You could do this with any ledger. This is just, I happen to have this scrap here, but if you just have the green ledger, you know, the regular green ledger, which is fine. I love that too. So you could do it with any ledger or any paper, really. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little fun for you, and stay tuned for those journals being finished up. I'm hoping to finish them up this weekend. It's going to have a lot of work to do on them still, I feel like, but hopefully I'll have some time to work on them this weekend. I'm doing this video on a Friday night, and yeah, lots of good things happening on my channel, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.